Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Well, I am back out on my little boat. I'm fishing a nice little pond. This is my favorite little pond that I like to come to and fish. And gonna be doing mostly finesse fishing today. Probably throw a crankbait around a little bit, but I've got mostly finesse baits tied on. This time of year at this pond, those work pretty darn good. And I'm actually going to try to get on some crappie again because I think the crappie will be biting. But I am going to try to get on some bass too. And we'll just see what happens. Hopefully we're going to have a good multi-species day. I noticed some bluegills were sitting on beds. So we're going to see what's happening. So we're out here. It's 5 o'clock in the evening. I got a couple hours to fish. And I'm just going to see what I can catch. And hopefully have some fun, catch a few fish, and have a good time and make a good video for you guys. So stay tuned and let's see what happens. Alright guys, so one of the first things I'm going to throw is my little crankbait, this little shad pattern. This is a Strike King shad pattern crankbait that I like to chuck around in here because they seem to like it. And the wind was blowing a little bit, it's not blowing so much anymore. But I'm just going to work this real quick and kind of see if anything pops up before I throw that salamander bait. Because I'm going to work my way over to this little island. I think that's my best chance to get a fish on that salamander bait. Oh, that was a fish. It's a nice solid stop. A nice solid stop. Oh, that one I got. That one I got. Holy cow, look at that bass. Big, massive bass chasing this crappie. Look at this crappie, though. Look at that crappie. There was a big bass chasing that crappie. That's a nice crappie, though. Wow, look at that thing. On the crankbait, no less. So, that's a great first fish. I will take that guy in a heartbeat. Alright guys, that's a nice crappie. And you guys should have seen the bass that chased it. It's probably a 3 or 4 pounder that was chasing this guy. We're gonna get him back in the water. See you, bud. Alright everybody, I got this. This is a Strike King 1.0 crankbait. No rattle. I don't think it has rattle in it. Yeah, no rattle. And yeah, shad pattern. And that was nice. And there was a big bass chasing. Big bass. It's crazy. I'd like to get that bass. All right, we're gonna throw back out here because there was a big fish. So they're obviously hanging out here off of this point. Man, that was a big bass. And it was a nice bass chasing that crappie. That would have been cool if the bass would have ate the crappie. When I caught the bass and the crappie in the bass's mouth, that would have been pretty sweet. Got him. Got him. I don't know what he is yet, but I got him. That's a bass. That's a nice bass. Here, bud. Nice little bass. Ooh. Crankbait. Nice. I'll take you, bud. Alright guys, he ain't a big one, but at least we got him. A nice little bass. I'll take him. Alright guys, nice little bass. We'll take him. See you, bud. He's off. Alright, that was number 2 on this nice little shad square bill 1.0. And I can't find this color anymore either. Like, I was able to find it once and I have not been able to find it. So I like this bait. It works good. Alright guys, I switched up this little grub bait. I caught those first couple fish and then I'm down to nothing, so we're gonna see if we can get on a few crappies. Back to the little finesses. There's a fish. Well, he is, but oh, he's a nice crappie. He's a nice crappie. Look at the size of that sucker. I don't know if I can flip him in here or not. Yep, flip him in real quick. Woo! Look at that guy. Woo! That's a nice crappie. Wow. That's a big guy. Big guy. Hey, stop. Nice crappie. Woohoo, that's a nice one. That's a stud. That is a stud crappie. Look at that. That's a stud. I like studs. Alright guys, really nice crappie, boy. He hammered that thing too. See you, bud. Wow. Alright everybody, this is a little Mr. Twister grub on a 1/16 ounce jig head. This is a white pearl color. And I still got that nice stud crappie, man. I tell you, I'm gonna go try to get another one. Well, nothing like summertime fishing. That's all I can say. Oh, there's a bite. Was a bite. That's grass. Struggle bus. Oh, he's trying to get it. Trying to get it. Trying to get it. Oh, I got him. Ooh, he's a nice bass right there. Let it sit for a minute, and look what we got. Tell me you didn't inhale that thing. It says bigger fish don't eat little baits. Look at that. You swallowed that thing. Fortunately, it ain't too bad, but I can't get it out. Alright. Downsizing some baits, catching some fish. Alright guys, nice little bass, can't complain, nothing big, but nice little fish. See you, bud. Alright everybody, got them on this little grub. So finesse fishing at its best today. That's what I'm doing, some serious finesse fishing, trying to get some fish in the boat. Let's see if we can catch a few more. I'm just finesse fishing, having a fun little evening, jigging for some fish. Alright everybody, so I really enjoy finesse fishing. I know some people don't like doing it, but I freaking love doing it, man. It's a lot of fun to me. I catch big fish, small fish, all kinds of different types of fish when I finesse fish. And I just have a good time with it. I mean, in the tree. But I really enjoy it. Right now I'm just throwing a little white Mr. Twister grub over here, just trying to get some crappie and maybe some bass here. They're kind of right in the grass. Well, getting bites. There's one. What we got? Come on. Come on, what we got? Gillfish. Big gill. Ooh, yeah. That's a fatty. We'll take you. Look at that. That's a pretty gill. Big fat gill. Alright guys. Nice bluegill. Beautiful fish. I love these guys. They're pretty cool. And I just had another one bite. Something biting my line right here while I was sitting there. So I have my foot on it. Alright, little Mr. Twister jig. That's what we're getting them on. I'm gonna throw that let me throw that lake fork one in there and see what happens. Hey. What is he? Doing a boat, wherever he is. Oh, he's a big old gill. Yeah. Big old gill. Big old fat gill. Ouch. You gotta use some pliers on. There, bud. I don't want to hurt you. There we go. Alright guys, nice little gill. bud. Okay, so my little white grubby is getting it done. I was thinking it might have been a crappie, but these guys are down in this grass, so I gotta like really let it go down in there and work itself down in it and to get to them. So I'm just letting it drop way down in there and hopping it up and letting it fall back through the holes in the grass. There he is. Ooh, got a jumper. Nice crappie. Yeah, buddy. I'll take you. We will take you. It's a pretty crappie. Yeah, good eating size. Yeah, buddy. Nice. Alright guys, another nice crappie, man. I like these guys. See, bud? It's off. So I caught those last two on this little white grub. 1/16 ounce jig head that you can get at Walmart, and a little Mr. Twister. This is the white pearl color. And yeah, just letting it go down. There's a lot of grass in this pond. And in the summer it gets really high, so I'm just casting it out there. Just casting it out there like this, and I'm just letting it go all the way down and fall into those pockets. And then once it goes down and hits the bottom, I'm just jigging it a little bit and just doing a little slow reel retrieve, hop it a couple times, just trying to work it through that grass, those little holes, and every now and then I'll just drop it again and pick it up, looking for those fish. They're hanging down in there, but it's been a fun little evening of fishing. I'm gonna wind this up soon. Oh, there's one. Ooh. You got it. Feels good. It's not huge or nothing, but well, he's fighting. Another gill. Ooh, thanks, bud. Pretty fish, man. Pretty fish. Look at how pretty these guys are. Good googaroo. Pretty fish. Super, look at all the colors in those gills, man. I love them guys. See you, bud. Nice. I'll take him. Alright, everybody. I switched up to my little Strike King grub. I'm gonna throw that a couple times. See if we can get a fish on that. See what happens. There he is. Well, that's a good one. Well, another big fat gill. I'm on the gill train right now. We'll take you though, bud. Start off some crappie and some bass and finishing up with some gills. So we're getting this is what you call the 3-fish slam in this pond, because that's pretty much all that's in here. Bluegills, perch. See ya, bud. Cool. I'll take you. Alright, everybody, that was on this little Strike King. 1/16 ounce jig head with a little Strike King crappie jig. Alright, so this pond, like I keep saying, has a lot of grass in it. The grass is getting really tall. It's really high in the summer. So basically I'm letting it fall down and just go between those columns. And these fish, that grass comes up straight. And so these fish are like using it as cover and stuff. So I'm literally just jigging down through the grass. And yeah, I'm catching grass too, but I'm pulling through it and they're on it. And they're kind of in this deeper area. I pretty much caught everything in this deeper spot. The fountain's not on. I'm not sure why the fountain's on. Maybe it's broke or something and he's gonna fix it. I don't know, but the fountain's off right now. But the fountain attracts them. Usually when the fountain's on, it's usually a really good bite right here. So, but that fountain creates structure in there as well, so I like fishing by the fountain. There he is. There he is. There he is. Ah, nice sign out fish. All right. Thank you, buddy. Oops. He is off. Alright, stop flopping around with my stuff. Ah! Stop. Got him. Alright, guys. Nice crappie to end the evening on. So yeah, I'll call that good. Another good eating size crappie. I'll take him all day. See you, bud. Off. Cool. Alright, everybody, that was on the Lake Fork minnow. This is like a shad color, 1/16 ounce jig head. Caught a nice crappie. Nice finish up to the day. One more, didn't have my camera on. Ah! Another nice crappie. Boom. Digging for a crappie. This is a nice guy. Pliers. Come out. Ooh. Ah! Stop. Ah! Dang it, that's twice just far down my hand. Quit it. Crazy crappie. That's when you get the hook out of you, dude. Yeah. Whew. Another nice crappie. Can't complain, man. Alright there, buddy. Another nice crappie, man. Could have kept some for dinner again, but not gonna worry about it. See you, bud. He is off. Phew! Alright, everybody, I am back at home, and what a fun evening of fishing it turned out to be. Had a good time. just catching fish. I mean, it was a multi-species day. Had to finesse fish to get them, but super fun. It was a little bit of a struggle there at first, but at least I found some fish, and I ended up catching a pretty decent amount of fish this evening. So for the couple hours that I got out to fish, it was a lot of fun. And you guys saw what I did. I just basically finesse fished the whole time to catch some fish. That pond, it has so much grass in it and stuff that it's a tough one to fish in the summertime. But you can definitely get in those holes and find those fish, and that's what I had to do. I was literally letting my bait go down to the bottom and then hopping it through the grass and then dropping it in those holes to catch those fish. I didn't really fish a whole lot on the banks. Those fish seemed to be out in that one spot around that island and stuff, and that's kind of where I caught everything. I mean, I really, just around that island and out in the deeper waters where I caught it, was super cool to catch that big crappie on a crankbait. I mean, I love it when I hook into big crappie like that throwing a crankbait. I mean, that's just awesome. I mean, you don't usually expect a crappie to eat a crankbait, you know, a straight king crankbait. But when you hook into one that does eat it, you know you got a decent sized fish. So that was super cool. So we got 2 crankbait fish and then no more bites on the crankbait. I had a couple hits, but I missed them, and that was in the beginning. And then it just kind of shut off. I tried several other baits. Some of them you guys didn't see. I actually tried a fluke, a paddle tail swim bait, and a couple other things, and just didn't get anything on it. And that's why I just went to the finesse stuff. And the finesse stuff caught me fish. I caught bass, I caught crappie, and I caught bluegill, and big bluegill too, which was super cool. So just an all-around fun evening of fishing, getting some tight lines, and having a good time catching some fish. And so what I take away from this and what I like to tell people is that, you know, if you want to just have some good fun fishing, we're going to catch fish, throwing some finesse crappie jig baits will catch you all kinds of different fish. It'll catch you bass, it'll catch you crappie, catch you bluegill, it'll catch you smallmouth. I mean, those little finesse baits work great in the rivers for smallies. They love them. So if you just want to get on some fish and catch some fish and have a fun time, throwing some finesse crappie jigs will definitely make that happen. And in that pond, I know that those crappie jigs work good for all the fish that are in that pond, so that's why I like to throw them, because I can just catch some fish. And ultimately, that's what I want to do. I just want to go out and catch fish. Of course, I want to catch the biggest ones I can catch. Who doesn't? We all want to catch the monsters. But ultimately, for me, fishing is just, wow, that was, fishing, had to hear that whistle that came out of my mouth when I said that. That was kind of crazy. Anyway, fishing is something I do to relax myself and get out there and have fun and just enjoy myself. And I don't care how big or small the fish are. I just want to catch some fish. And hopefully I can help you guys catch some fish too, because my ultimate goal is to share what I know and share how I'm catching fish and producing fish to catch fish to help other people out there. Hopefully wherever you live and wherever you're watching this from, you are catching fish too. And that's the ultimate goal, is to get out there and just catch fish, because better to have small fish and get your line tugged than not catch anything at all, is how I look at it. So to me, anything's better than nothing. I do try to catch the bigger fish, but you know, when the bite's tough, especially in the summer, I mean, it's hot. I mean, we're in the heat of summer right now, and it's hot, and it's you know, that whole summer for us, you know, June, July, August, even September, and it can go even into October sometimes where I live. It's freaking muggy hot. So yeah, summertime is tough fishing, and sometimes you got to downsize your baits, especially when you're fishing pressured waters. So if you guys live in areas that have pressured waters, try some smaller baits. Go out there and throw some smaller stuff. Even though you're trying to target your bass or whatever, throw some smaller baits and see what happens, and see if you produce fish. And then let me know. You know, let me know if you're producing fish. That's what I do in the summer when the bite gets tough. I downsize, and I love finesse fishing. I love throwing Ned rig stuff, and I catch a lot of fish that way. And so I do a lot of it. If you watch my channel, you see me do a lot of finesse fishing. But you guys also have seen on my channel that finesse fishing catches big fish. You guys seen me catch, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pound bass on, you know, baits that are 3 inches, you know, little 3-inch swim baits and stuff like that. So you can catch big fish on small baits, you know, so don't hesitate to try them. There's a time to throw the big stuff, there's a time to throw the small stuff, and just figuring out when and where, that's the trick. And you know, I love to throw crankbaits, I love throwing spinnerbaits, I love throwing chatterbaits, so I always chuck those around every time I go fishing. But if I'm not getting any bites and I want to get on some fish, I downsize my baits and go right to that finesse fish in, and we'll catch fish. And I always have finesse stuff tied on my rods, you know, as well as my power baits and stuff that I love to throw. I always have finesse fish tied on as well. Finesse stuff tied on as well. So that's just how I like to fish. We all have our things. We all have our go-to baits. I have mine. I'm sure you have yours. But yeah, that was it. Fun evening of fishing. Had a good time. It was nice to get out on the boat again. I haven't been able to do that a whole lot. This is only the second time this year that I've actually been on my boat, because if you guys watched my other videos prior to this, you know that I'm struggling with some things, and trying to get an actual nice fishing boat, like a nice bass boat. Not necessarily a bass boat. I want a V-hole type boat or a skiff, but I want to be able to fish fresh and saltwater. So I'm working towards trying to raise some money to make that happen, and hopefully that's going to happen. And you know, that's pretty much it. You know, that was my fun evening of fishing, and I hope you guys are getting out there and catching fish too. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe button, ding dong button. Also, there's a coupon code down below for Monster Bass if you guys want to get a discount on your Monster Bass first box and stuff. There's a link that you click down below. Use the promo code that's there, and that knocks like $10 or $15 off of your first box. So check that out as well. And that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I think I said like, so hit the like, subscribe, ding dong button. I think I already said that. So if I didn't, I just said it now. So please do that for me, because that helps out the channel. Leave questions and comments down below. I try to answer them all as best I can. For some reason, you don't always get your messages because YouTube's just messed up these days, and just, it's weird. It's hard to explain, but sometimes I don't see messages. They don't post, and even though you can post it, I don't see it, but I can see it when I click on the video. It's weird. It doesn't, I don't understand it. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all you guys that are out there subscribing and watching the channel, and just do yourself a favor, get out there, get your lines wet, and catch some fish.